Right, question 14. Suppose that 90% of first class letters posted before 3 p.m. on a Tuesday arrive at their destination on the next day. Complete the following tree diagram to show the probabilities of what can happen when two first class letters are posted independently before 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Now, first of all, they're working in percentages here, okay? Which you don't often see on your tree diagram. Percentages is usually fractions or decimal. And what might escape your attention, it did escape my attention until I just saw it, is they put a decimal there, if you notice. Okay, so 90% as a decimal is 0.9, of course. We'll put it as a decimal. So arrives the next day, letter 1, okay, is 0.9, isn't it? You've got 90% chance of it arriving the next day. Does not arrive means then it's the 0.1 chance. Remember, these have to add up to 1. Letter 2 then is exactly the same probabilities, okay? So arrives next day, 0.9. Does not arrive, 0.1. And then you can just finish this off here then, 0.1. Okay, now they have all these branches because this branch for letter 2 stems from letter 1 where it does arrive the next day, whereas had it not arrived the next day, you'd be going along this branch, and then you've got the two possibilities then for letter 2, and they're independent. Doesn't matter what happens to letter 1. So part B then, it says calculate the probability that exactly one of the first letters arrives the next day. And what you can do is go along each branch to see what satisfies this condition. Now it says exactly one of the first class letters arrives the next day. So if that arrives the next day, okay, you'd go along there. But because it says exactly one, that means the second letter obviously then won't arrive, if that makes sense. Okay, because you have to have exactly one. So if letter 1 arrives, you go along there, and then does not arrive, you go along here. So you go that way and that way, okay? So 0.9 times 0.1. Okay, and of course when you do that, well, just ignore the decimal points. 9 times 1 is 9. And because you've got two decimal places, it will be two decimal places in the answer, so 0.09. Okay, but that's not the only way. Okay, or okay, you could go the other way. It could be that letter 1 did not arrive the next day, but letter 2 did. Remember, it says exactly one of the first class letters, so it could be letter 1 didn't arrive, but letter 2 did. So you could go along that branch and then that branch. So 0.1 times 0.9 again is going to be 0.09. And you've got that or that possibility. When you see the word or, you need to add them. So 0.09 add 0.09 is 0.18.